Here we go. KSYM San Antonio College Radio. This is the Urban Suite D Major. Cheryl Metal, $100. Concept in the studio. So you were saying before you moved to San Antonio right at the break of COVID.
Yeah, that's right. I always designate COVID as when that basketball player Gobert was shaking everyone's hand, and then NBA shut down. To me, that's the official day COVID started. I remember where I was. I was at a South by show, but yeah, we moved to San Antonio about 2 weeks later. And I mean, wild times. I remember the movers were in almost hazmat suits, and they were
wow,
you cannot help us. And I wasn't gonna help you anyway, but sure, great. But yeah, we moved to San Antonio right then, so March 2020. And for y'all that don't know me, my wife has autoimmune diseases, and we just locked it down and didn't leave the apartment for an entire year. We were if you can imagine the safest people, we were the safest people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a lot of DoorDash and GoPuff and
yeah,
a lot of delivery.
A lot of Netflix, Tiger King, whatever it was, people were watching. We were watching that. Yeah, it was crazy to look back on it and think about it. We've been her and I have been talking about it with the election and people losing trust with the media because of COVID, and then just trying to picture back in our shoes of that time. It almost doesn't feel real that we all went through that, but we all did. But it just such a blip out of the norm, a fever dream.
Totally.
So, how was the transition from being stuck in a house this whole time in a, like I said, new city?
Yeah.
Don't know nobody from nobody. How was that transition to finally being able to come out and actually explore the city, learn more about what's going on, and get yourself out there, performing and everything?
Yeah, great question. I still feel this way, but I only know rappers in San Antonio. It's so weird because that's all I've been around as being here, is going to hip hop shows I'm performing at or going to support other people. But I only know the rap scene. I don't know people outside of it. Whereas Austin, where I've been before, had friends from all kind of walks of life. But here, I only know people in this scene. It's good and bad. I don't know. It's I know people to do work with and do business with, but I don't really know a lot of people hey, let's just kick it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a lot more opportunity for you to explore.
Yeah.
People, certain scenes, certain things that's around town.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, there's so much great music out there. So many great artists.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was the thing that surprised me the most about being here, is how artistic the city is. And I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. I don't know if y'all are keeping it secret on purpose, but when you're in Austin moving to San Antonio, people are why are you doing that? Why would you do that? It's been a real pleasant surprise at how artistic the whole city is.
It really is. If you really sit down and think about it, not just music of all types and genres, but you got
the poetry,
the
physical art.
There are murals everywhere.
Yeah.
Murals everywhere.
Shouts out to Comp, shouts out to Soup.
Yeah, paintings, sculpture. You're able to find all types of art here. All types of backgrounds.
Yeah.
In it. So yeah, this city is very artistic.
I've found it to also be very welcoming of people trying to do something.
Mm-hmm.
If you're putting yourself out there and going for it, the city seems to embrace you. Myself with the music for one, but then also the bakery my wife and I own.
Really?
It's just it's so. I don't know. I feel so supported and so go for it when you're here. People want you to go for it. Is how it feels to me.
Yeah. So talk about the bakery.
Yes, talk about the bakery.
How,
Fat
when
girl
can I start?
problems over here.
Yeah.
I want bakery.
So it's called Sprinkles and Spoons.
Oh my God. I follow y'all on
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah, like really.
Oh my God. Yes, because what do they do? Gluten free.
Gluten-free. Are you gluten free?
Oh.
Yes, we're a gluten free house.
You
Yes.
gotta come by. Yeah.
Yeah.
We started it out of our apartment like 3 years ago, and we just got a brick and mortar in May. And I thought that we'd already found every gluten-free person in San Antonio. Clearly, we haven't found every
No.
gluten-free person in San Antonio. But it's crazy. Like, no, you talk about fans and stuff. Like, my wife has fans. Like,
Yes.
people love this, and I hands down we will go up against anybody. It's the best gluten-free bakery in the world. Like,
Really?
I firmly believe it. Sprinkles and Spoons, 2323 Vance Jackson.
There you
Okay.
go. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
So how much trial and error did it take for your wife to discover, proper gluten-free recipes so she can bake?
Well, she's been at it a while now with her
Yeah.
autoimmune diseases, so she's really had a lot of
Lot of trial and error.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
She grew up like baking and cooking with her mom for sure.
Mhm.
She got diagnosed with celiac, the gluten-free allergy, the day before she moved off to college her freshman year.
Word.
So like 18 years old, like till now she's been doing it. But she had it's kind of like that movie Slumdog Millionaire, where like everything kind of like leads you to this moment. But she had a bunch of different jobs that kind of like lead to this. Like she worked at a nutritionist office. She worked for a food blogger, like writing recipes and writing cookbooks, and like it all just kind of like it was all heading this way. And the bakery is like it's my like pride and joy in my life, but I have like such little like hands in it as much as just like being like the biggest cheerleader for it. And
Yeah.
sometimes I work the counter on Saturdays.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Obviously, business must be going very well.
It's going nice. It keeps growing and growing. We keep hitting our monthly like goal we set for ourselves, and we'll see, because Thanksgiving and Christmas are like in the baking community. This is the
Big time
Yeah.
of the year.
yeah. So we've got the pre-orders going right now for Thanksgiving. If you need some gluten-free Thanksgiving food, and that's kind of part of it too. Is as people who aren't intolerant to gluten, but like a family gathering like that where everyone's eating. Being gluten-free, it's like, okay, I can't have this, I can't have that. I don't trust however's made it. So we do like whole Thanksgiving kits.
Oh, wow.
So like you can show up, you've got your own stuffing, you got your own rolls, you got your own pie. Don't have to worry about like everyone else touching it. And secret is it's going to taste better than all that other stuff too.
So
Exactly.
you don't necessarily feel excluded from anything.
Exactly.
That's what's
Exactly.
up. That's what's up. That's what the holidays should be like anyway. And y'all stay tuned. We've got more. In this this block of music, we have music from our friend Alfred Banks, plus the latest from Young Bam 100. But let's go ahead and get into another track from Hunter Dollars. This is Built for This. Great
Coming
track.
out next Sunday.
Oh, word. Okay, there we go.
Nice.
Hey, y'all, stay tuned. We got more coming up. Do not go anywhere. This is the Urban Suite, KSYM, San Antonio College Radio.